If you're a new user to the platform, you will not notice a lot about those updates, just some more things that you can do on the platform. And if you already were a user, there will be some stuff that will be gone and that might be come back in the future, and there will be some really cool new features now, and there will be more coming up in the near future. Airsofter World is a platform specifically designed for airsofters around the world. It's bringing airsofters closer together in a city, a region, or even just in the whole wild world. After the merge of Airsoft United with Airsofter World, we started working on a line of updates, and I'm very proud to finally announce the first line of updates. Now, I already made a live stream about the merge between Airsoft United and Airsofter World. If you want to find that, I'll put it up in the description here below. And the focus of the first line of updates is you, the player, so you can have the best experience if you are on the platform. Now, if you go to the roadmap that we shared, you can find 3 things that we have been updating. That is 1, the login area or registration area, 2, that is your user profile, and 3, we fixed some bugs that were that needed to be fixed. Let's start off with the registration area, and I will take you to the website for that. If you click on registration, you immediately see that there are a few things that will be asked of you. That is your call sign, email, password, country, region, and city. Now, before I continue the video, if you have anything that you think, this is weird, or you have a question about something, just contact us or me on YouTube or on my other social media platforms. And I will also put the link of the Airsofter World Discord in the description, so you can find and follow everything there. As you can see, there is no default country anymore. So if you want to choose your country, let's take Belgium for me. You can choose your region. For me, that is, for example, take Antwerp. And then we can choose a city, for example, take Mechelen. Then you can enter your birth date, just choose the user agreement, and you are ready to go. About the country, region, and cities, we are constantly updating all the regions and cities depending on the country, and we are working together with 16 different countries right now. And if you think that your country is not correct, just contact us, or if you want to help out, just put it on our Discord and we are accepting any help. One small update that we did is that the platform checks if your username is already in use, and then you will get a notification that the call sign is already taken. Once you filled up the registration form, you will get an email in your email that you entered. You just click activate account and your account will be activated. We did a small cosmetic change on the top of your screen because the boxes were not completely aligned. Now they are perfectly in the center. It's small little details that I wanted to have correct. And now I am logged in, and we can move up to the second part, and that is your profile. Now, if I click on my icon, we will go to my profile, and you will immediately see some different things. Let's start on the top, and I will show you all the things that have been changed on your profile. Now, the city that you live in is not showing anymore on your profile for privacy reasons. You have your small about me area, and then the new thing that you can add is your social media accounts can be linked to your account. So if you click on one of your social media accounts, it will directly link you to one of those accounts. And the first tab below your introduction is post. We changed that from blogs to post. It just makes more sense to call it post, and there you can find all the posts that you did on the platform. There is also a filter option. If you want to find a post or search in a certain year or time frame, you can filter start date and end date, and it will show you the post within that time frame. Now, the next thing is friends, and this is something that I really like. You can see all the flags now. This is the newest addition that we did because it's really cool to see all the different country flags to see where your friends are from. So all your friends are showing really nicely, and you can filter on different countries to see only those friends in a specific country. There might be different filters coming up in the future, but this is the filters that we have right now. And the next thing is events. There is not a lot of change in the events. You still have your active events, organized events, and your events archive. So you can see that I'm going to a new event, and I already made a test event, Operation Red Nose, to test things out. Now, events will be in the next line of updates. You can see that on the roadmap. We're going to change a lot on the events, and we're working with organizers together to find the best way of putting events on the platform. Next thing is groups. You can make groups on it. There is not a lot of change on this. We just kept it the way it was, and we're gonna update that in a later state. And then for the people that were already on the platform, you can see that there is a tab missing. Like the kit list that you could make are missing, and we decided to hide those because they were not ready. And I'd rather have the kit list ready because I really like the idea to have your kit list on here and you can share it to friends what you're wearing, but it was janky, it was not working, and we didn't have time to fix it, so we hid it for now, but it will be coming back in the future. Then albums, that are your pictures, there is no change here. This is working. You can click on it and it will show you all the pictures that you have added. And then the last tab that is missing actually is your stats. But because we have the thingy on the right that shows all your stats, we didn't need to have an extra tab for stats. Now we have extra room for in the future to add something more to your profile. So if you have any suggestions, just let us know in the comments or on the Discord server so we can implement it in a later update. And then the last change, I have to go to a different platform. Let's take this one. Now I can send a message to one of my friends. That has been changed because the previous text was right or something, and we changed that to send message because that makes a little bit more sense. Now to change the data in your profile, you go to actions and go to my profile. You can change your call sign, you can have your last name, name and middle name here. I didn't have it entered, but if you want to, you can add it here. You can change your team or add your team. If your team is not in the list, yes, you have to add your team first before you can choose it. Makes sense, right? And then there is the experience. That is the date that when you started playing Airsoft, and if you have that entered, it will update the years on your profile. Next thing is your email, then is the birth date, and then there are all your social media links, and then there is your country, region and city. After you change everything, you click Save Changes and your account will be updated. Now on the left, you can see 3 different pictures. One is your profile picture. That is the one that is showing on top of the page, and that is also showing in all the text that you do, all the comments that you make and all the posts that you make. Now the real picture is your face. For me, it's the same one. I just like it, that picture. That's why I'm using it twice. And the last picture, that is the background picture. It's not working on the website yet, but it will be working in the future. And now it's only working on the app. It's your background picture of your profile on the app. And that is actually the first line of updates that we did on the platform. And I will bring you back to the roadmap so you can see the next line of updates that are coming. And that is a profile area overhaul. And as I said, we already did a lot of overhaul on the profile, but there are still some things that are not 100% right. And we're going to fix that for the next update. There's going to be a team page update. So your team page will have an overhaul. The same thing that we did with the profile. Your team will have a massive overhaul, that everything will be working for everybody. Then there will be an event registration update. That is together with all the organizers that we're doing that, and the location basic update. We're going to try to get the locations that you can play Airsoft on have a page on its own so you can find different locations around the world. Now there's also things coming up in the future, that is shop integration, app optimization, kit lists, vehicle registration, pro users, filter options and community updates. Now as I said, if you want to follow everything along, you can go to our Discord and be active on there. If you want to step in for your country, also contact us because we're working with different people from different countries to have the best feedback of that country. Now if you think, this is really interesting, then I want to ask you, make an account, test the platform, start sharing your Airsoft information, because this is the first hard step. We need to get the Airsofters familiar with the platform. It's a little bit different than everything out there because this is specific for Airsofters. If you're an organizer and you want to use the platform to put your events on, contact us and we will get in touch for the testing process of that event evaluation. And if you're an active player and you think that this platform is something that we need, help us to spread the word, make some posts on it, try it out, let us know if you like it. If you don't like it, also let us know on the Discord or on the Facebook page or to me personally so we can update and make it as good as possible. But before I want to end off the video, I want to thank everybody that already stepped in and helped us with the project, because we didn't have an easy year with everything that is going on in the world, but they managed to push on and release this first line of updates. So big thank you for everybody for helping out. It is a small first update, but it's a first big step for the platform. Thank you, and I'll see you next week for a new video. Bye!